The Nakona website, the Nakona people that make baseball gloves, have a national campaign. It's called the Play Catch campaign, and they want lots of people to go out and play catch and buy their baseball gloves. But hey, it's spring, and playing catch is just a wonderful activity. Think of the movie Field of Dreams, and Kevin Costner playing catch with his dad, thing. I play a lot of catch with my dad. I need to play more, getting up in age. I don't throw as hard as I used to. Like Lefty Grove used to say. He threw as hard as he ever did. He just doesn't get there as fast. It's true. I don't catch great. Maybe I better do this for safety's sake. I'm protected. Oh, I actually played catch with my daughter. Youngest daughter. She was a softball pitcher pretty much all of her life through high school, and I missed one, skipped along the grass, broke my leg, so I don't always make catches. I was a pretty good defensive player when I played baseball, but my old age I didn't catch everything. But this is an activity for husbands and wives. It's an activity for fathers and sons. Nurses and patients play catch. My first game of catch that I remember, I was 6 years old at St. Mary's Hospital. I was there for 3 weeks for appendicitis that ruptured. I thought I was going to die. Nurse bought me a baseball glove, and she played catch with me in the room. I enjoyed that. She stood about 3 feet away. It was all very safe. But anybody can play catch with anybody else. If business partners can play golf with prospective clients, they can also play catch. Yeah. The national campaign, it's good for relationships, and it's good for getting ready for baseball. Hi everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics bringing to you Game 3 of the 1982 Single Elimination Tournament. We're back into the American League today. Texas Rangers are at the Oakland Coliseum and take on the Oakland A's. Here's your starting lineups. George Wright will lead off and play center field for Texas. Billy Samples in left field. Buddy Bell is the third baseman. Dave Hostetler at first base. Larry Parrish is in right field. Lamar Johnson is the DH. Jim Sundberg catching. Mike Reichert at second base. Bucky Dent is the shortstop. And John Matlack, left-handed pitcher, is on the mound, grade C-Z pitcher. Oakland A's. Ricky Henderson's leading off and playing center field, or not playing center field, he's in left field. Dwayne Murphy's in center field. Dan Meyer at first base. Jeff Burrows is in the DH spot. Tony Armas, right field. Wayne Gross, third base. Davey Lopes at second base. Mike Heath is the catcher. Fred Stanley, the shortstop, and Rick Langford on the mound, grade C pitcher and Z modifier. Rick Langford has completed his warm-up tosses, and he's ready to pitch to George Wright. He steps into the right side batter's box. Here's the first pitch of the game. We're reading the green die first. And George White hits the ground ball to Wayne Gross at third base. He picks it up, makes the long throw across. 1 away. Brings up Billy Stample. Six-five is a pop-up. Back toward the screen goes Mike Heath, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. Third baseman Buddy Bell. 31 is a base hit for Buddy Bell. First base runner of the game, and Bell is average speed on a base pass. Here's the first baseman, Dave Hostetler. Hostetler led the Rangers with 22 homers in 1982. Here's the pitch to Hostetler. 1-1 roll is a high drive to left center field. It might be, it could be, it is out of here, a 2-run home run in the first inning for the Rangers. And they go on the board 2-0 over Oakland. Here is Larry Parrish. 52 is a 27. That's going to be a ground out to third base. That'll complete the inning. But the Rangers score twice on the 2-run homer by Dave Hostetler. A's coming to bat. Former Met, John Matlack completes his warm-up tosses. Grade CZ pitcher. Both our pitchers are CZ rated. And Ricky Henderson steps into the box. Here's the pitch to Ricky. 1-5 is going to be a base hit for Henderson. And with the 11, he can steal in the next pitch. I give the catchers a chance to throw out the runners. And Jim Sundberg is rated 8 as a catcher. I think that might be a little low. He was really good defensively. In my mind, he's a 9, but he's rated 8. 11 through 23. Henderson will be thrown out should he decide to take off. Dwayne Murphy is the batter, swings from the left side. There goes Henderson. Here's the throw. 6-6. The throw goes into center field on an error. Henderson will go to third. Right away, Oakland's team speed figures into the equation. Henderson's at third, nobody out. Here's the pitch to Dwayne Murphy. 6-2 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. Dan Meyer. 13 is a 37. Pop fly on the right side of the infield. The first baseman, Dave Hostetler, calls for it and makes the catch. 2 outs. Here's Jeff Burrows. 2-1's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Matlack pitches around the threat. We go to the top of the second. Texas 2 and Oakland nothing. Designated hitter Lamar Johnson will lead off for the Rangers in the top of the second. They're up by 2. 3-4 is a fly ball to center field. Dwayne Murphy's under it and makes the catch. Jim Sundberg. 251 hitter, 10 homers in 1982. 3-4 is another fly out to Dwayne Murphy in center field, 2 outs. Mike Reichert, second baseman. 52 is a ground out to third. 3 up and 3 down for the Rangers in the second. We are at the bottom of the second. Texas 2, Oakland nothing. Tony Armas leads off the bottom of the second for Oakland. He has a lot of thunder in his bat, 28 homers in 1982. Here's the pitch from John Matlack. 54 is a fly ball deep to right field, but catchable. And Larry Parrish puts it away, 1 down. Third baseman Wayne Gross steps into the left side, left on left. 25 is base hit for Gross. No, it's not. It's against a C pitcher. That turns it into a pop out to third. I had that wrong. Davy Lopes. Five is another pop out to third. 3 up and 3 down. Go to the top of the third. Texas 2, Oakland nothing. Shortstop Bucky Dent leads off for the Rangers. Like I failed to mention, both teams are fielding column 2 today. 32 is a ground ball to third base. Lineup turned over. Go back to the top of the order. And George White. .25 is that's a base hit. 8's on Caesar singles. Fast runner at first. That brings up Billy Sample with 1 down and 1 on. 5-2 is a 27. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Ground ball to third base. He throws to second to get right. 5-4. Sample's runner at first. Fast runner. 2 outs. And here's Buddy Bell. Singled and scored first time up. 12 is a 25. That's going to be a ground ball to second base for the third out. Go to the bottom of the third. Texas 2, Oakland nothing. John Matlock returns to the mound. He was the 1972 National League Rookie of the Year, and he just got inducted into the Mets Hall of Fame in 2020. He has, in the bottom of the third, Mike Heath, Fred Stanley, and Ricky Henderson. 6-5 to Mike Heath is going to be a pop out to the catcher. 1 down. Here's the 9th place hitter, Fred Stanley. 42 is a swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Third strikeout for Matlock. Here is Ricky Henderson, who got on with a single in the first, stole second, went to third on the air, but couldn't score. Here's the pitch to Henderson. It's a 26. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. I just noticed he's got several asterisks after Devils, meaning he could steal third. That's the end of the third for the A's. We go to the top of the fourth. Texas Rangers 2, Oakland A's nothing. It's the top of the fourth, and Dave Hostetler steps into the box for Texas. He was a big star at the University of Southern California that won the 1978 NCAA championship. He homered in the championship game. Here's a pitch from Rick Langford. 63 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. That is Langford's first strikeout. Larry Parrish. Fly ball to center field. Tracking it is Dwayne Murphy. Makes the catch, 2 outs. And Lamar Johnson, the designated hitter. 1-2 is a 25. That's a ground ball to second base. Taken by Davy Lopes to throw to first. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Rangers are still up by 2. Dwayne Murphy leads off the bottom of the fourth inning. He'll be followed by the middle of the order, Dan Meyer and Burrows. Here's the pitch to Murphy. 55 is a 8 against a C. That's going to be a base hit. Lead off the inning. Just a second hit for the A's. Matlock had retired 9 athletics in a row. Here is Dan Meyer. First baseman swings from the left side. .44 is another 8. And that's going to be a ball sits solidly to center field. It's going to get down in front of George Wright. Runner goes to second base and holds. So first and second, Oakland, no outs. First 2 are on. They got Ricky Henderson to third with no outs, but couldn't get him in. In the first inning, Jeff Burrows comes to bat, first and second. 2-2 roll to Burrows. That's a single to left field. That will score Murphy. Meyer is average speed, but gets to third. A's are on the board. It's 2-1. Still nobody out. That brings up Tony Armas, who flied out deep to right his first time out. Here's the pitch to Armas. 43 is a 29. Little ground ball right straight back to the pitcher, Matlock. He freezes the runner at third and throws to first. 1 out. Burrows goes to second. And Wayne Gross with a hit could put the A's in the lead. .54 is a fly ball to right field, and it will be deep enough as Larry Parrish makes the catch. Meyer tags now and scores. RBI fly out for Wayne Gross. Davey Lopes. 36 is a 33 that's going to be popped high on the infield. Bucky Dent is calling for it and makes the catch. But the Athletics in the bottom of the fourth give us a brand new ball game. We're tied 2-2. Jim Sundberg leads off the top of the fifth inning for Texas, one of the best defensive catchers of his era. He was outstanding, also very good at calling pitches. He helped the Royals win the World Series in 1985. I remember that, and he started both the playoffs when the Royals came from behind against Toronto, down by 2 games, and helped them against the Cardinals in the 85 World Series. Also when the Royals were behind by 2 games in that series. Sundberg's out of Galesburg, Illinois. Here's the pitch from Rick Langford. 34 is a fly ball to center field. 1 out, and Sundberg has skied to center his first 2 times up in this game. Here is second baseman Mike Reichert. 52 is a ground ball to third. That's the second out. Bucky Dent. And 56 is a pop out to the shortstop. That's the end of the top of the fifth. 3 up and 3 down for the Rangers. We're at the bottom of the fifth. Knotted up at 2. Texas has 3 hits. The A's have 4 hits in the game. 3 of those came consecutively. Here is Mike Heath leading off for Oakland. 24. Swing and miss. Strike 3. 1 out. That's the 5th strikeout for John Macklatt. Chicken Stanley, 54, is a fly out to right field. 2 outs. And now Ricky Henderson. .64 is going to be a base on balls and a chance to steal second. That's what the asterisk after the 14 is. He'll take that chance. And the throw is 14. It's going to be caught stealing. Jim Sundberg throws him out. 2-6, and that's the end of the 5th inning. Rangers 2, Oakland 2. George Wright will lead off the 6th inning. The Rangers, like the A's, have speed at the top of the order with White and Sample. The A's have Henderson and Murphy. He'd like to get on and use his legs to get something going here. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. That brings up Billy Sample. .40 is a foul ball. Base hit for Billy Sample. So there is some speed at first. 1 down. And Dave Hostetler, the batter. Not Hostetler, he's on deck. Buddy Bell's the batter. Buddy Bell hit 296 in 82 with 13 homers and led the Rangers along with Hosteller and RBIs. Here's a pitch to Buddy Bell. 55 is a 8 single to center field. That will send the runner to third. And the Rangers have men on the corners with 1 out. Here's Dave Hosteller. 34 is a fly ball to center field. It's very shallow. Dwayne Murphy's coming, and makes the catch. It's not going to be deep enough to score the runner at third. 2 outs. And it's going to be up to Larry Parrish. Put the Rangers on top. The opportunity is there. Let's see what he can do with it. Here's a stretch and a pitch from Rick Langford. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 2. Third time through the order for the Rangers. It was a little shaky the second time through when Matlock gave up 3 singles in a row. Murphy, Meyer, and Burroughs led to 2 Oakland runs. Here is Dwayne Murphy leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. 53 is a 15 fielding column 2, base hit to left field. And could be the wheels are coming off for Matlock. Here is Dan Meyer. Fast runner at first. Meyer doesn't have a high average, but he doesn't strike out a lot either, so I think we will start the runner. There he goes. Here's the pitch. 46 is a ball hit on the ground to third base. The only play is to first. 1 out, and Dwayne Murphy is at second. Jeff Burroughs. Matlock goes into the stretch, checks the runner. Here's the pitch to Burroughs. 3-3 roll. Burroughs gets into one, the left center. It could be. It is off the wall. Scores Murphy. Burroughs settles into second base with an RBI double, and he's got his ace on top, 3-2. So Oakland has 5 hits and a walk over the last couple of innings. That's going to do it for John Matlock. The new Texas pitcher will be Dave Schmidt, grade C pitcher with Y and Z modifiers. Armas is at second base with 1 down. Here's third baseman Wayne Gross. One 5 is a 8 against the C. That's going to be a base hit over second that scores Burroughs, unless he's slow, and I don't think he is. Oh, he is slow. He holds at third. Gross is at first. Men on the corners for the Athletics. Dave Schmidt trying to put out the fire. Here's the pitch to Mike Heath. 32 is a 12. Grounded to Hosteller. Throws the second back to first. 1-6 or 3-6-3. Inning double play. But courtesy of Jeff Burroughs' RBI double, the A's take the lead. It's 3-2 going into the 7th inning. So we can close the books on John Matlock's days. He goes to the showers, having given up 3 earned runs after 5 1/3 innings. Lamar Johnson leads off against Rick Langford in the top of the 7th. This will be the fatigue inning for Langford. 3 bad things happen, and his grade will go down. Here's a pitch to Lamar Johnson. 51 is a pop-up on the infield, taken by the third baseman, Wayne Gross, 1 down. Sonny Jim Sunbird. 31 is another pop-up to third, 2 outs. Mike Reichert, second baseman. He has rolled out the third his 2 previous times up. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Larry Parrish is calling for it and makes the catch. Not Larry Parrish. I do that every game. I get somebody up off the bench to make a defensive play. That's Tony Armas in right field for the A's. 3 up and 3 down for the Rangers. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 Oakland. Dave Schmidt comes out for his second inning of relief. This is not a fatigue inning because he is a rated starting pitcher. Started 8 games in 1982, so he could go a while. Dave Lopes, former LA Dodger, leads off for the A's in the bottom of the 3rd. 3-4 is a fly out to center field. Davey Lopes is retired. Brings up Mike Heath. Hit column roll for Mike Heath. And the second column roll is a double. Puts him in scoring position for the 9th place hitter, Fred Stanley. Light inning shortstop, he'll only hit 193, but they're ahead. He's a good defender, so he'll stay in the game. Here's the pitch to Stanley. 22 is a base hit, though. Makes me eat my words. It's a single over second base. And let's see if Heath will score. He goes to third. I generally play it safe with the slow runners unless I say otherwise. First and third, 1 away. Chance for the A's to get some insurance here with Ricky Henderson stepping into the box. Schmidt goes into the stretch, looks at the runners. Here's the pitch to Henderson. 61 is a 27. Rangers are playing the infield at normal depth. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Ground out to shortstop. The throw to first was not in time to get the speedy Henderson. Mike Heath scores. There's 2 outs. Now the A's are 2 up on the Rangers. Fast runner at first. Here is Dwayne Murphy. Henderson has stolen 1 base in this game, but he's also been caught stealing. Here's a pitch to Dwayne Murphy. 56 is a pop-up or Y, and Dave Schmidt has a Y. It's a strikeout. Caught looking. 3 outs. The A's add 1, and they go to the 8th. 4-2 lead. All right, Bucky Dent leads off for Texas. They're down by 2 runs. They're going to have to at least score twice if they want to stay in this tournament. Single elimination 1982 tournament. The Rangers are in town for the open the 2021 season. They're in Kansas City. That opens up on Thursday at 3 here. Here's the pitch to Bucky Dent. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Bucky Dent. And the second column roll is just a single, 7. But he's on with no outs. That's the first nick against Langford's fatigue. George White, the top of the order. 3-6 is a 33, popped up toward third base. The third baseman, Wayne Gross, makes the catch. Dent's got to stay at first. Billy Sample. Ground ball to third. The third baseman, Buddy Bell, throws to the third baseman. Wayne Gross throws to second to retire Bucky Dent. 5-4, fielder's choice. Now puts Sample at first with 2 down. Buddy Bell. That's a ground out to third. Closes out the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 4-2, Oakland. Dan Meyer leads off the middle of the 8th inning for Oakland. He spent some years in the middle of the Seattle Mariners lineup. 26 is a fly ball to the left field by Dan Meyer. Hit the opposite way. He's the first out. Jeff Burrows. Burrows has a key blow in the game. He's 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and 2 RBIs. 56 is a pop out, or that's a strikeout with a Y. 2 outs. Tony Armas. Pop out to the catcher. We go to the 9th. Oakland A's 4, Texas Rangers 2. All right, Rick Langford returns to the mound to pitch the 9th inning. He completed nearly half his starts in 1982, 15 out of 31. There is activity in the Oakland bullpen. Tom Underwood, he is a grade B pitcher. He's warming up, but we'll see if Langford can get through the middle of the Texas order. Dave Hostetler, Larry Parrish, and Lamar Johnson in the 9th. Texas down by 2. Here's a pitch to Hostetler. 23 is a ground ball to second base. That's the first out. Here is Larry Parrish. LP is 0 for 3. Pitch to Parrish. 1-6 is the 28th. That's hit on the ground to shortstop. Stanley throws to first. 2 outs. And it comes down to Lamar Johnson. 259 hitter in 82. 3-1 is a 9 against the C. That's going to be popped up toward third base. Wayne Gross is under it. He puts it away, and that's the ball game. The final score, Oakland 4, Texas 2. As the ballpark empties and the fans go home, we'll tell you the line score was Texas 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Oakland 4 runs on 9 hits and no errors. 1 home run in the game. That was Dave Hostetler, a 2-run home run for Texas that put them on top in the first inning. The winning pitcher was Rick Langford. He threw a complete game, gave up 2 earned runs. The loser was John Matlock. 5 1/3 innings, gave up 3 earned runs. Today's star of the game is Jeff Burrows. He was the first overall pick in the June '69 draft by the Washington Senators. He was 19 years old, considered a good hit, no field type of player. He was adequate in the field, he's just slow. But his best year was 1974. He hit .301 with 25 homers and 118 RBIs. He was the American League MVP, and that made him one of only 7 overall number 1 picks to be the MVP of a league. The other 7 are Chipper Jones, Alex Rodriguez, Ken Griffey Jr., Bryce Harper, Joe Mauer, and Josh Hamilton. Today he was 2 for 4 with a single, a double, and 2 RBIs. Jeff Burrows is today's star of the game, and the Oakland A's move on in the tournament. The Texas Rangers go home, stung by their former All-Star player, Jeff Burrows. Hope you enjoyed the contest. Thanks for watching. If you've not hit the subscribe button before, hit it, and hit the like button. That helps as well. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.